but that's all right. As you can see, we're in my facility here. I got my turtle bog up there. Got a couple of cars up there. I don't even know what cars are up there, so we're going to go look. I never bring vehicles here and park them in here other than the ones that you basically have to park here because they won't fit. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. My deity's sitting up here. And I believe I got it sitting up here because it is armored. And it does have the Amani tech on it, which we'll go over when we do the agency. My Deluxo's sitting there. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are at the agency. We're going to go through some of it and tell you whether you should invest in it or not. So we're going to head on up here to our office. Franklin's not in his office right now, so he's out and about somewhere. But we're going to head around here to ours. That's our conference meeting room. And here's my office right here. And as you can see, there's a wall safe here. You can get passive income from the agency here. The agency passive income kind of scales the more missions you do and payphone hits, stuff like that you do, increase your passive income from the agency. But the agency also offers some very lucrative things you can do to make some money here in GTA. So one of those is the contracts, security contracts. You've got liquid assets, recover valuables, and gang termination. And you can see your payout down there on the corner for each one. Liquid assets is 37,000. Recover valuables 40, and that one's 42. But the real money in the agency is VIP contracts, the Dr. Dre contract. As you can see, the payment's $1 million on this contract. And as you go through it, you'll figure out real quick that there's all kinds of different requirements. I think there's 9 missions in total that you've got to do to be able to complete the Dre contract there. And yeah, that's where you're going to start the Dre contract. Now here in the agency itself, we also have Amani Tech that's based out of here with the garages and all that. You can also have a weapon storage here. So we'll go to the garage, check it out. And I did store a lot of vehicles here. I don't even know if I have one stored here now. I was going through my vehicles recently and had a bunch of them moved around. So still sorting all them out and where I want them at and all that good stuff. But yeah, here's one of my cars right here. And this is the parking area here. Of course, here's your garage for this area. We're going to run down here, check out the lower levels. Oh yeah, and I do have some vehicles in here. I've got some of the older classic cars in here. So, okay. And yeah, this is basically your garage here. You've got an elevator here where you can go up and down and all that. We're going down. But yeah, most people do these for the agency, for the Amani Tech, and you can also get the missile lock-on jammers and stuff for vehicles. So yeah, a lot of people do want that capability with the agency and the vehicles and all that. The missile lock-on jammer really comes in handy, especially when it's creepers on Mark IIs running around. It makes their life a lot harder when they can't hit you. So yeah, we're gonna hop in a car here, check out the garage and all that. Although I'm not planning on modifying this. Alrighty, yeah, as you can see, it's pretty much the standard garage. You will notice that even if you have the agency, some colors are still locked. And I went over that with the Mod Shops video that I'll link it in this description, about colors that are locked and all that, and how to bypass those locks so you can have any color you want. So yeah, I'll link that in the description below. But for the most part, most people only use this a garage for the, like I said, like the Imani Tech. They want the missile lock-on jammers and all that. Excuse me. Fighting off a cold here. Alrighty. Now, in our upstairs, we're going to go up, go around, go check out a few things. And of course, there's my office, and there's our board meeting room. And you can go this way and go upstairs. And this would be where your weapons room and all that stuff will be located in that area there. It replaces that if you decide you want the weapons and all that. And then, of course, you've got the office area here. You can come grab free snacks and all that stuff. And, yeah, you know, grab snacks, whatever you want. So, yeah, there's all that. Your sleeping area is also up here if you get that area with yours. I didn't invest in all that. And then you got a little lounge area here where you can watch TV or whatever. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to this. It's pretty straightforward. It's basically an agency. You're going to run contracts, payphone hits, all that sort of thing. And you can call Franklin when you're out and about if you don't want to come back to the agency to request a payphone hit, and he'll call you up on a payphone, give you a target, and you'll go out and make some money. Most of the time, the payout is $15,000 per payphone hit. Plus, it counts toward the amount of jobs you've done for the agency. The flat rate payout for it is $15,000, and you get bonus money if you do it a certain way. Each client or payphone hit has something odd way they want you to take them out. So yeah, you can do that. And I don't remember how many missions I've actually done for the agency. I haven't messed with it a whole lot. I haven't really found anything I needed to do. So I've earned $363,000, 3 contracts complete, and 1 asset destroyed. So that's how many I've done of them. And yeah, I haven't done the Dre mission yet because I've been holding off on it, and I'm going to make a video and the walkthrough on how to do those missions and all that. So yeah, but that's the agency in a nutshell. And as you do businesses and stuff, you'll get little trinkets on your wall behind your desk here and little trophies, stuff like that. Like the golf club is from one of the first sets of missions you'll do on the Dre contract. And of course, I don't know where this little guy came from or why he's even up there. But yeah, you'll definitely be wanting to get the agency, in my opinion. Especially for the Dre mission, the Dre contract. The first time through on the Dre contract, I will tell you this, it takes a while to do because of all the cutscenes and all that. But when you replay them, it's not near as bad because you can skip all those cutscenes and get through them pretty quickly. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend investing in the agency. The passive income is only $250 a day when you first start out for every in-game day. And I mean, it's not great. But as you complete all the requirements to be able to up that passive income, you can get as much as $20K, I believe, a day, which would be a really nice passive income boost. If you max out all the passive income options that you have in GTA, you could literally like make millions without really having to do much. Just kind of passive income collecting is all you really got to do. So yeah, there's not much to it. Like I said, you got your garage and all that. Some vehicles qualify for the Amani Tech missile lock-on jammer stuff, and some don't. And I don't even know if I've got a vehicle in here that qualifies for it, because these are just basically my older cars that I've thrown over here to get them out of the way. Stuff I just collect and don't really drive. So we'll check this one here. It may actually have the lock-on jammers. I'm not sure here. We'll see. Well, it's looking like it's standard too. I know the Mansion Deity and a couple of those vehicles for sure have it, because I do have it on mine. But yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell with this place here. I don't even know. I don't even remember owning that car. But anyway, and here's Amani's bike as always. That's where she parks her ride at. So, yep, that's it in a nutshell, folks. This is basically the agency. It's going to be where you come to do the Dr. Dre contracts and all that and make $1 million. And it's repeatable. So a lot of people do grind it. And, yeah, we'll go over some other ways to make GTA money in future videos. Thank you all for checking out the video. And like I said, I'll link the mod shop video to the end of this one so you can check it out as well. Y'all have a great day. So here we go. We're going to jump into the KO Perico. Now, to do this approach in the long fin here, first thing you need to do is get hard on the brakes as soon as this cutscene ends and stop.
Thanks for the assistance.
There we go. Now you're going to hit your R1 button on the controller to make the boat cut really sharp. And we're going to go right over here to the airstrip, because that's what we scoped out. So we're going to ease over here. And Pablo's still talking. That guy talks nonstop. It's insane. So we're going to ease right up here on the island. I'm going to slow the boat down a little bit because we don't want to beach it. We're going to hop out. We're going to go over here and get our loot. Time we get there, that guard should be snapping him back around and going the other way. Yep, there he goes. We're going to follow him right on. We don't want to get too close because we don't want to alert the guards. Somebody parked that Jeep right in his way. Made me nervous for a second. Alrighty. Now he's going to go over there, and we're going to go in here and get our loot. No shots fired, no guns drawn, nothing. Don't need to do any of that. So we're going to pop the lock here. And we're just going to grab what we can. It doesn't matter to me. I don't really care about the loot. As long as the bag's full, I don't care. So we're going to grab all this money up. And bag will be about half or a quarter of the way full. That's 80,000 right there. Cool. We're going to grab this. And then there's one upstairs we're going to go grab too to finish topping the bag off. Because, yeah, we don't want to run out of here with empty bags. So we're going to run over here. We're going to jump on the forklift. I'm going to do this the easy way. I'm terrible at driving forklifts and specialty vehicles, by the way. I do like playing as the firefighter. That's kind of new. I'm a retired firefighter. Little tidbit of information for you all. Yeah. So, yeah, I enjoy that kind of work. But, yeah, we're going to put this right over here. We're going to climb up, and climb up, and boom. And now we're going to open this door. Notice I'm not worried about the guard outside, what he's doing, or anything else, because we're nice and quiet. Going to run in here and grab the green stuff. And, yeah. should give us a full bag.
We bring friends, and our friends
Hopefully.
bring bags. More bags, more money in bags.
No, we're not at a full bag yet. Okay. So, in this event, we're going to run over here. Where's our little outside guard? He's over there. Let's see if we can make this without him turning around on us. It's going to be close. Yeah, we got it. We're good. Alright. Now, in the event this happens, there is loot over here. I really did not bring the weapon I would like to use to do this, but we'll get it.
We cannot resist coming back, huh? Like child in candy store, or as we say in Russia, like child breaking into secure compound, huh?
Right. Some people kill the guard over there walking around on the map, but he's far enough away. I'm not going to mess with him. We're just going to hurry up and get out of here. Because I got a boat waiting on me. And, yeah, where we're going right now, I may have to swim pretty far out to get it. Because, yeah, it's probably drifted off some. Nope, it's right there. We're good. Look at that. We are golden. The boat didn't even move. I'll take it. I love Pablo. He really is funny. He's a great character. And I can't think of what actor he reminds me of, but it is funny. If you've ever watched the show, and I'm going to show my age here a little bit, McHale's Navy, he kind of reminds me of that. So now we're going to run around here in the drainage tunnel, and we're going to swim in, go get our pink diamond, and get out of here. Like I said, we should only have to kill one person on this, but since I had to go after the loot, we're going to bump that up to 2 in one camera. So, yeah, didn't have enough loot to fill my bag on that first one, so, and I wasn't leaving there with a partial bag. So, yeah, pop the camera, pop the guy on the crosswalk, hope nobody finds his body anytime soon, but I don't think they will. I agree. I agree, Pablo. We're going to use right around here, and we're going to go in through the drainage grate. We're going to equip our rebreather. Yeah. And now we're going to cut through some bars with the plasma cutter, which is originally what it brought it for, but we're going to use it on chains and whatever else we need. So, and a lot of people run back and forth on these like this, and you can do that. It just depends. Everybody's got their own way of doing this. For me, this is usually the fastest way. Is just cut through them like that. Because we got a rebreather, we're not going to drown. You know, we're no big hurry. Boy, I messed that one up. All right, there we go. Yeah. All right, let's swim up here. Even with the slight delay and having to stop for more loot than I intended, we're still going to be all right. So, yeah. We're going to hop up here and grab a drink of coffee real quick. All right, let's get in there. Come on. All right, we're going to pop out up here, and this is the part we're going to do really quickly and quietly, because we don't want to alert any guards. So what we're going to do is run right up here. We're going to ignore all these people, and we're going to stay as far to the right over here out of their camera view as we can. And then we're going to go right over here.
How likely is it I have two operations in the same way, huh?
And there's a guy on the left up here.
Maybe start in the central building.
Right there. And here in a second up there, he's going to turn. You'll see him on the map. There he goes.
Sí, anda por aquí. Lo vi hace un rato.
And now we're going to go right on by him. Right on by the clueless guard right here.
Bodyguards, they know their soldiers, and they will know you are not one of them, no matter what uniform you are wearing.
And now we're going to creep like we're in stealth here. And we're going to wait for this guard, and we're going to walk right by him. We're not going to make any noise. We're not going to attack him. We're not going to kill him. There's no point. We don't need to. And now we can get right on up here and into El Rubio's office. If this is your first time doing it, there's a safe right here that you need to check every time. And because it give you a little cash. There we go.
Good thinking. Always check the safe.
And over here, see there's a key card on that desk. And you can use that to unlock it. And look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, the KO Perico pistol. So, yeah, we're going to do that.
Sorry, the CCTV
Now let's hack the pad and we're going to get up out of here.
made of gold? Okay, the fingerprint scanner. Time to break out the tool we borrowed from the head of cybersecurity. Remember, it picks up fragments of previous scans. You just have to cycle through them to match the target print.
Alrighty, whoop. That one was already right.
You find a locked door. In my experience, you can also find the key.
Four. There we go. And I'm doing these kind of slow so y'all can kind of get it. What you need to do is start at the top, and that's 1. And then 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All done. Just count over your spaces. Always to the right. And you're in. No problem. And I'll go in depth and more on that in another video. But yeah, the fingerprint scanner is not an issue. And notice we haven't tripped any alarms. We're not bothering anybody. We're not firing any shots. We're not going in guns a-blazing. We're not going to do any of that. There's no need in it. Now we just got to make sure we don't overheat our glass cutter here. So you want to let it get up to the red bar and let off. Let it cool down. Back up to the red bar. You hold it too long, it overheats. And as soon as it turns red, you want to let off of it. And there you go. Diamond secured. 1.7 million is what we've got. Now we just got to get out of here undetected. And we're not going to get detected until we are already off the island. So that's the game plan. We're going to go right back into crouch mode.
You will have to find another way out.
And we're going to take that gun off because we don't want to accidentally fire a shot.
Heads up, fresh guards inbound.
Fresh guards inbound. And we don't care about that because we're going to let them do what they want to do. And all we got to do is be careful right here.
It's time for some last-minute shopping before takeoff.
And we're going to make sure that guard stays there for a second. And we're out of here. We're going to run straight to the main gate. Ooh. See that guard? Yeah, we don't want to annoy him. Yep, see, we triggered the alarm, but we're out of the compound now, so it doesn't matter. These cutscenes are killer. I'm telling you. They're not good. See? He didn't trigger until it was too late.
Good work. The compound is behind us, and they still have no
And we're going
idea
to kill this
what's in there.
guy. That is the one guy we should have had to kill only. But
Your chosen extraction point is
we had to get more loot, so we ended up having to kill the other guy over there. But that's fine. We're going to go right over here. Going to hold the throttle, go right beside this palm tree, and we're out of here. We're going to equip our rebreather.
They have their attack boats mobilized along the coast. Well, he sounds irritated again.
He sounds irritated again. But what I like to do, you can go over to those 3 landmines over there. I typically don't.
Sounds of it, Mr. Rubio is getting back in his helicopter. Watch out.
Oh no, Mr. Rubio is in his helicopter. Watch out. Yeah, we're going to ignore Mr. Rubio because he's of no consequence to us now. We've already cleared the island. So we're all good. We're going to swim right down here. And you see that tall seaweed in the back? Once you cross these right here, you're done. So yeah, just like that. 1.7 million. KO Perico done. No deaths. Didn't alert anybody. We're all good. And we'll let the cutscene run here in case you haven't ever seen it. I'm sure you have as long as this has been out now. But yeah, KO Perico done. Easy peasy. Look at that. Heist passed. Platinum. Piece of cake. 1.5 million. Get about 1.4-ish. And yep. And we got the Elite Challenge. No hacks failed. Under 15 minutes, full loot bags, and that's me taking my time. That's not speed running. That's not running hard, you know, freaking out, worrying about the time. That's just doing the heist. And once you get it down, it's not hard to do. And I'll be releasing more tutorial videos soon on how to do that, so you don't have to stress over, oh gosh, well, how am I going to ever do this in under 15 minutes? It's not that hard. I'm going to show you the easiest places to scope out so you get all of your loot that you need and make it as simple as possible. 1.555 million. Look at that. Easy peasy. There we go. All done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the KO Perico heist. Easy solo elite challenge. As you can see, my buddy Fred back there is all excited about it, and can't wait for the next video. So you guys stay tuned. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and we will see you next time here on Mission Wild. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be going over the hangar businesses here at LSIA to show you how to make the most money with your hangar businesses. Now, if you don't have a hangar business, you have 5 options here in GTA. You have these 2 down here, which is one of them I own down here at the LSIA airport. And you've got that one right there, which is Hangar 1. And then you've got these 3 right here at the military base. Now, it's up to you which ones you buy. I chose LSIA because of the simple fact that the land sale missions are mainly going to be in the city for me. And it makes it a lot quicker to get started and get going with them. One perk I will mention, though, is if you have the ones out here at the military base, it does allow you to access the military base without getting stars and a wanted level and all that, which comes in handy if you're wanting to steal a tank or a jet or something like that. So pick the business you want. There's really no difference in the amount of money you can make or anything like that. It's all about location with these. These are the same buildings. Everything else is cosmetic like everything else in GTA. They're going to hold the same capacity of products and all that. They're all going to function the same. It's just wherever you prefer to have your business at. So without further ado, we're going to run into our hangar here and show you around a little bit, and we'll get into some graphs and stuff like that here after a while, and I'll show you the ins and outs and how to make the most money with this business, and all that good stuff. We're in my hangar here. I've got a few planes sitting around and stuff, all of which I've never used, except for the Buzzard. I've used it a few times. But now that I've got the Sparrow, I don't really use it at all. But yeah, here's your office here, and to make this quick, when you're doing source missions and stuff, because you will need to source all your products yourself. You do not want to use GTA Plus and use Rooster to source your products, because of the simple fact that, for one, it's $25,000 for him to go source crates, and he'll get between 1 and 3. Like your warehouse people, they're $7,500 to send them out, and it's well worth it to me because I don't have to mess with it. Same with the bail office. You can send the agents out to work, and they're making money in the background while you're working. You should send these people out when you log into the game, and if you play for about 45 minutes to an hour, you can send them out again before you leave, and when you log out for the day, and they will still work in the background even though you're logged out, and go ahead and finish the runs you paid them to do. Now, let me register here. As a boss, we'll go with the motorcycle club, because I always do. Here, this is one of those businesses that doesn't matter whether you're a CEO or an MC president, it will still work the same. Alrighty, sit down at our comfy desk here, and we'll show you an overview. I've got a few crates in here just to show you how things work. I haven't really got to sourcing any of it or anything like that yet. And these are your crates that you currently have. As you can see, I've got a mix. I just sent Rooster out to get a couple of these for a video. Like I said, do not do that if you're trying to make max profit with this. You're going to want to source these yourself, because there's particular ones that you need to source in order to get the best bonus and the most pay out of these products. Now, for that to work, it's going to be these top 3 right here, always. Don't worry about the rest of them, and I'll show you why here in just a moment, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's the graphic that's going to explain your hangar business for you. And the reason I say you only want to source medical, chemical, and narcotics, here's why. This is the bonus applied and how many crates you can get, because you got a max of 50 crates for your hangar business. Now, if you look, and the narcotics, the medical chemicals, and all that, you're going to get a 70% bonus on top of your normal pay for that business with 50 crates. Now, if you're not planning on to do a full 50 crates, yeah, you still get a 35% bonus. Over here, you're going to get a 48% bonus. Notice it tells you at the top which ones you need to buy in order to get the max bonus at the amount of crates that you want to buy. But I'll tell you this, you should always go fill full 50 crates. It doesn't take that long. The missions are not that hard to get the crates, especially if you have a Sparrow or a Mark II. They can be sourced really quickly, and if you don't like the missions, do them in a invite-only session. If you don't like the mission it gives you, simply set the hangar as your spawn point to where when you log into the game, that's where you're going to log into, and lobby hop and get out of that mission, and then go turn around, source another one, and get a different one. Now, there is a small cooldown on some of these once you source them, but there's ways around that, and I'll show you how to do that here in just a few minutes. But yeah, here's your pay for the stock on your 50 crates. If you got 50 of the counterfeit products here, it's going to be $2,250,000. But if you go with these 3, where you get the bonus here, you can look at that. A lot better payout. And it doesn't matter if you have all medical, all chemicals, or narcotics, or a mix of any of those 3. The bonus still gets applied. It doesn't matter at all whether you've got 10 medical and 10 chemical and the rest narcotics. it doesn't care. You're still going to get the 70% bonus because those 3 fall into that 70% bonus category. Now, if you source 49 of these crates and then one of these, you're not going to get that 70% bonus. It needs to be these 3 all the time. Alrighty, as you can see, we're back here at our hangar business, and we're going to source a crate, show you guys how to do this stuff. And let's just go with some old medical supplies. And when it asks you this, always choose land. Air is going to be such a headache. This business, you don't need air at all. You're going to need to be doing land sell missions and land source missions at all times. It's so much easier, so much faster, so much less headache. And
you ready? Okay.
I'm always ready, Ron. Just get it done, buddy. Now, we're going to hop on our Oppressor Mark II here. And we're not even going to worry about going and getting that truck. We're going to use the Oppressor to do this here because it's so much faster and we don't have to worry about all this stuff. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. You can use the Sparrow and stuff like that also. All you can do is land it outside your hangar there before you take off. And we're going to go over there and we're going to get this done real quick. No big deal. We're going to source a few. We're probably going to have a few guys pull up and do some stuff. And it's going to give you the Walton 35 and all these other vehicles to drive. And we're just not going to do it. We're going to do it the fast way because we don't have time for all this mess. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to fly right over here, pick the crate up, and we're going to fly it right back. Each one of these missions are a little different, and they get repetitive, so you'll figure them out.
So I did a bit of reconnaissance earlier, and unless you have something small enough to make it under the shutter door, we're going to have to open it. So I did a little more digging and found it's connected to a generator.
Yeah.
Destroy that, and it should pop right open.
Looky there. So it's right over here. And we're going to fly around here. Whoop. Alrighty. And we're gonna shoot a few missiles here. There's a camera right there. Now there's the generator right there. So we're just gonna pop this thing. If we can get it to blow up here. It may not blow up that way. We may just have to go over here and deal with it. It ain't no big deal either way. Alrighty. Usually it, there it goes. Alrighty. Yeah, and we set off an alarm, but we don't care. That's why we brought these vehicles here. We're going to drive right in here, pick that up, and we are out of here. We ain't going anywhere, huh? Yep, see, we're done gone. Sorry, bro. Yeah, it's just that simple, folks. You just fly around the building back there, pop the generator, and the garage door will open, and when it does, you're going to fly right in there. As you can see, you can stay right on your Oppressor Mark II. And, yeah, you're just going to ignore these guys trying to chase you down and all that. And like I said in previous videos, you're going to want to make sure you have plenty of snacks and body armor because they're going to shoot at you, and they may get a few lucky shots off. It's not a big deal. But we're going to fly right over here to our hangar, turn it in, and then there will be a small cooldown before you can do another one. But what you can do is go into story mode and pop into story mode and then pop right back into another online session, and it kills that cooldown timer so you can do another source immediately. All you got to do is to bypass that timer, or you can just wait the timer. It's entirely up to you. There's that Walton truck they left us, but we're not interested in that thing because we're not going to drive that piece of crap. They want you to do the land vehicles in a land vehicle because they want to make your life hard. But as you can see, we're not going to do that. We like to do things the lazy, easy way, so we're going to fly. There we go. Your cargo has been delivered.
Okay. They definitely know who's in charge now. Plus, this is a great loadout you brought back.
I'm good, Ron. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But, yep, there we go. That's all done. And, yeah, we're going to run right back up here and get another one. And you just keep going until your warehouse is completely full. Get over and sit down now. Quit freaking out. You're fine, dude. Alrighty. And as you can see, there's a 3-minute cooldown on that one. But the cool thing is, you don't have to worry about that because you can source these two and not worry about that, because by the time you do this one, you can come right back to this one and just keep going. But for some reason, you just want to source just medical supplies. Like I said, just pop into story mode, let it load up, and then pop it right back into online in an invite-only session, and that timer will be cleared, and you're ready to go again. Same with the sale missions, 198,000. We'll see which one we get, but we're going to do land. And I'm probably not even going to finish it, to be honest with you.
Off-roading? I got a couple of drop-off points for a buyer that wants everything delivered out in the wilderness.
Yeah, see, we're not going to do that one because it's way out in town. If you get that truck, it's not great. You've only got 5 deliveries, yeah, but you've only got 20 minutes to do it in. And some of the places that want you to take this stuff is just absolutely ridiculous because they're way out here. And you're going to have to go off-roading through the mud and the hills and down in the swamp area and then through the narrow passages and over to there. So like I've said, if it gives you that stuff, just lobby hop. You may lose a crate and you can always just source another crate. It's not a big deal. But yeah, just do your lobby hop. There's no point. You don't want to keep messing around with all this stuff, and you're talking millions can be made off of this hangar relatively easy solo. So if it gives you that sell mission, just hop out, go source another crate real quick, because I mean, as you've seen, even with me having trouble with the generator a while ago, it took less than 5 minutes to get that crate done. Not a big deal. And then you just pop back in. I leave mine set to the mansion because of the simple fact that I can hop around, and then, you know, don't forget to do your boost here when you're at the mansion. It just depending on what on sale that week. And remember, you have to cycle back through and all that stuff. It does not apply to the hangar, though. I will tell you that the only boost that you get from the hangar is the Higgins Heli Tour, which I'll make a video on later. It's basically the same as the car wash, except you don't get any money from it. That money funnels into the car wash safe itself because you own that, but you want to keep the heat bar down because it does help out your hangar business. Alrighty, so we're gonna go to our hangar here and pop on over there and do that real quick, and we'll see which ones we get this time, and I'll show you relatively simple stuff. It's just like any other sale mission. If you've ever done a sale mission in GTA before, these sale missions are all basically the same stuff. You drive to the dot, you hit right on the D-pad, and then it drops the crate, and you drive to the next one as quickly as possible. They're all pretty much standard. It's just kind of a rinse and repeat sale mission from GTA. They're all pretty easy. Most of the time can be done solo. About the only ones that'll give you a headache trying to do solo will be the bunker when it's completely full. And if you're trying to do the bunker when it's completely full solo, it's not going to work out well for you. I can tell you that. All right, we'll try another land one and see if it gives us something different. If not, you kind of get the gist of it.
Nice, easy job for you.
Yeah.
Just go pick up the trailer that's waiting nearby and bring it to the buyer.
Yeah, this one here is not bad. You just hop in the truck here, and you go pick up the trailer. Now, I don't know for sure, but I don't think this will let you. It might. Oh, it will let you spawn that in. Okay. All right, that's good to know. Because if you're going to be delivering products and you've got the Phantom Wedge, by the way, which is free today, you need to pick it up because it is absolutely perfect to do the long fin approach. For Cayo Perico, by the way, there's your reminder, folks. Pick that up. It is free today, and this thing is freaking awesome. And as you can see on the map there's the trailer right there. And this one here is not bad at all. And if you can use your Phantom Wedge to do it, it's going to make your life a lot simpler, trust me. There we go. And then you just drive it 3 miles away. It's a typical sale mission, folks. Drive carefully with the trailer. Nobody wants damaged goods. Now, yeah, that's a problem with this mission here because you're going to get shot up and stuff. So you just kind of got to watch your cargo and all that. But here's the thing. If you start losing a lot of cargo, don't finish the mission. Just immediately stop, switch lobbies. You're going to lose 1 crate instead of half your cargo because you were getting shot up. And you can go source that crate back. 1 to 3 crates is typically what you're going to lose. But you can lobby hop and save half your cargo and get your full payout. Like that right there. Yeah. I don't know why they put those there. That is so stupid. But anyway, it don't take a lot to damage these things. So you definitely want to be really careful when you're driving like this. But if you start getting shot up and all that, the best thing you can do is just, lobby hop, call it a day, and, I passed my turn. That's what happens when I'm talking to y'all and I'm not paying attention. All right, we're going to go this way. There we go. Alrighty. And, yeah, just lobby hop and save your cargo. That way, I would much rather lose 1 to 3 crates than I had all my crates. So, yeah, and these cars and stuff that are getting in your way, this is why I like the Phantom Wedge. You don't have to worry about traffic. You don't have to worry about running in and damaging stuff. See, looks like you got some company down there. Yep, see? That's why we chose the Phantom Wedge, because we're going to clear our own path here. And you just kind of follow the little yellow line there. And if you're like some of us OG players that know the map better, a lot of the times you can just go on and bypass it. But you'll see these guys start shooting you up and all that stuff. And it's going to go down. I'm going to go ahead and deliver this because I don't care if the product gets shut up, because I haven't used this hangar in a little bit because I've been focused on other stuff here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run up through here and deliver it, and don't really care if it gets shot up. And as you notice, they have a little trouble keeping up with this Phantom Wedge compared to the original Phantom you get, because this thing, once you get rolling with it, it'll go. It doesn't care. It's one of the better delivery vehicles. And the other mission you would get with the land sale here at the hangar is a little tiny car that runs around in town, and I can't think of the name of the car to save my life. My brain is not working. I'm recovering from a cold, and it's just like, But anyway, y'all all know how that is, sinuses and all, all that. Excuse me. And, yeah, the other vehicle you're going to get is a little tiny car. It's like a little dune buggy that you're going to be delivering around town and all that. And it's really fun. It's really fast. There's not much going on with it. Nobody really chases you or anything on it. You just got to get to all the delivery points. It's really simple. Every time you get a new delivery point, just pop your map open, set your waypoint, and follow the waypoint straight to it. Once you get used to it, it's one of the fastest deliveries. But as you can see, we got here really quickly. The Phantom Wedge done its thing, and it's probably going to ask you to back this in, I would say. Yep. And we're going to park right there. So this is the worst part of this, and if you're running slow on time, this is going to be even more difficult. Just take your time, though, and just kind of back it in. Getting back in a tractor and trailer is not as easy as people like to think it looks. I'm a former truck driver, and I can tell you it's not as easy as people like to try to make it look. Especially on a game where the mechanics are not great with as far as the realism of backing a tractor and trailer. And this is the only downside to that right there is the, oh my goodness, what are you doing? Because, yeah, you got to get really used to backing that tractor and trailer in. Okay, we're just going to fire backwards. And we're going to detach the trailer. And we're out of here. And just that simple, it's delivered. And still got, it took us, 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes, something like that. And we're just going to get out of the area, and it's going to be delivered. And that's pretty much it for the cargo warehouse, people. You can do this in a invite-only lobby hop around, get the missions that work for you best. Each one you'll get between 1 and 3 crates. And
hey, we're done. Didn't I say it would be easy?
Yeah, you did, Ron. I'll give you that. But yeah, it's pretty simple stuff. I mean, like I said, if you've ever done any of these sale missions and all that stuff in GTA, they're all pretty much the same stuff. Just kind of rehash sale missions and all that. So you are to be used to kind of how GTA is going to run. If it's wanting you to protect cargo, you can bet people are going to be chasing you and shooting at you and all that. Just be prepared for it. And use the vehicles that benefit you. Don't use the land vehicles they offer you to source the crates. Use a Sparrow or the MK2 or Deluxo, whatever you want. And just be smart about it. Other than that, you can make a killing using the hangar. And if you get burnt out on sourcing crates, bounce back and forwards. Go do something. Go run a KO Perico heist, come back, source a crate. Go back, do the setup mission for the next KO Perico heist. Come back, source a crate. Go to your auto shop, deliver a customer's vehicle. Come back, source a crate. Don't get burnt out and think, man, I've got to do 50 freaking missions to do this hangar. You don't have to do it. It's not that complicated. And if you're looking for the chart that I showed you all about the bonuses and everything, you can Google those online and just put in the GTA 5 cargo warehouse bonus sale chart. And it will pop up that image for you, and you can just save it to your computer there, and you'll have it for you. All right, folks, I hope it helps you get the max profit at the hangar business. It's been Mission Mild. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll see you next time. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today, we're going to be going over the Mansion DLC here. And what all you get with the mansions. So we're going to jump right into it here because I know everybody's most important question is, what's it going to cost? You've got 3 choices here, and I am in this one here because I have businesses both north and south of me, so it's kind of in between. But we'll use the Richmond Villa here as a base. As you can see, it's 12.8. 12.2, and that one there I believe is 10. But we'll go with this one here. So to customize this one, of course, you get all the decor and pattern choices. And like I said, all these, with any other business in GTA, just like those, it is all cosmetic, not going to affect any income or any boosts or anything like that. Then you've got your armory, your arcade, your podium vehicle, and your vehicle workshop. Now, most people I know would probably buy the podium and the vehicle workshop. So we'll add those here. So that brings it up to $14,330,000. And of course, you want to have the security. You've got to have those. The security is really important, especially when you own all the other businesses. If you have the upgrades on all your businesses, all your CEO businesses, all your MC businesses, when you purchase the security upgrade, you can stay as an MC president or a CEO and be 100% protected from raids. So your business won't get shut down or anything else again. Because all you'll see every once in a while is a security message pop up above your map in the left side there. It says, your mansion security team prevented a raid at such and such business. And you go on about your day. Your AI assistant, you have Angel.
So good to meet you. I'm...
How do you do, sir?
Haviland.
I am Haviland.
What's
And
cracking, homie?
The OG.
It's OG.
I use Angel because
So
of the
good to meet
simple
you.
fact
I'm Angel.
that
Can I call you
when
Daddy?
I use my phone to be able to contact for, say, a car or a helicopter or anything for my mansion, then she's at the top of the list. That voice is at the top of the list. I don't have to scroll down. It's the first one on my phone contacts. But there you go. With just those upgrades, it's $14,333. If you go ahead and add the armory and the arcade, which I mean most people own the arcade already, I don't know why you would want it. It's a whopping $16 million. That's a little pricey. But if you want all of it, I mean, that's $3.2 million just in extra rooms alone. So that's what it would cost you to buy the one there at Richmond. And now we're going to go up here and check out. We're on the first floor here. I got my buddy Loki chilling in my office there. You can see him popped up on the screen. He's over here asleep in the chair. We're going to sit down here. And as you can see, this terminal here is the same as your arcade terminal. You've got businesses you can manage the same way as the arcade. If you've not seen the arcade video, I'll link it in the description at the end of the video here, and you can go check it out. It'll explain all this to you. And now we're going to hop up, and you're going to notice throughout the home, there's smaller versions of this right here. It's basically your home AI system. There's one by the door right there. And usually throughout the house here, there's another one right there. This is the other exit, by the way. When you come in, there's snacks right here you can grab if you need snacks. Go around this way. This is another one of the rooms with the TV room. You also get a piano, and you can turn it off, change music, all that stuff. I leave mine off because it's annoying. It annoys me while it's playing. Yep, there's a security guy. Most people leave them off, and you can do that through your interaction menu. This up here is the top of your mansion, of course, and your helipad. You can kind of overlook the property a little bit. And there's the backyard. We'll show you all of it here in just a little bit. But yeah, that's the roof access to the mansion off your first floor of the home. And I kind of feel like a realtor here, I'm not going to lie. And then you've got your kitchen here. Then which leads out to the patio where the fire pit is and all the seating and all that. Now, back around here. And then, of course, this is your smoking room. It's just off your office. Your office is in there. And now we're going to head down one floor. And over here is where you're going to have your bedroom. Now, when you spawn in, you'll spawn in this particular bedroom. And there's a pad right there. So if you're just spawning in and you want to get out of here, then you can hit the pad there and go. Now, you also have your personal tattoo artist and your hairdresser. You have an indoor pool right here. And then we're going to go out here. This is your podium vehicle. As you can see, I have the OG Entity XF on mine. I absolutely love that car. I've loved that car since it came into the game in the early 2000s here. I think it was 13, 14, 15, somewhere around in that area. And this is a map, an overhead view, topographical map of all the businesses you own. As you can see, there's a green dot right over there, right across from me. That is the hangar at the military base. Then you see all the properties I own in the city, as well as the ones I own out in Blaine County. Now, you've got your display cases where you can display various awards. This wall over here will have various plaques on them. You can do your career progress and show all that and get your rewards and stuff from that. And you'll be able to display them up here. All the art and everything in here is totally customizable. If you don't like the way something looks, you can just customize it and change it. Right over here is a giant theater room that I don't think anybody ever uses. And you can walk in and hop in your podium vehicle right here. And it'll let you drive out just like it would a car. And now we're going to head to the first basement garage area down here. But we're going to first check out the party room. Alrighty, now you're in this little area right here, and it's going to give you several doorways. You've got an elevator right here also. You can go to lower level, you can go to basement level 2, or the first floor. And then you've got your dance area. Now, everybody's like, well, why do you need that? If you hold your interaction menu and go to management, you can change all the audio customization. You can invite people to your mansion. You can deal with the staff. You can show or hide your staff. You can put dress codes or whatever you want, what swimwear they wear, and all that stuff. And you're going to need all that stuff because you can go to one of your pads right here and access it and go host party, public. Now, you got a full dance room here. Everybody's dancing and vibing, and of course I've got the music turned off because we don't want any licensing problems. So yeah, we're going to leave that off. There's your staircase back upstairs. Here's your one going down another level, and this of course is your garage. We're going to go down one more level and show you the rest of the house before we worry about the garage stuff, because this is the stuff everybody's interested in. And of course, with being on this level, there is of course the garage that will be for your cars, and then you've got your vault room over here. And as you can see, there's money everywhere and all that stuff. And the more you accumulate as you grow your business and do stuff, the more will pile up in there. I don't know why you'd need it. I mean, you can't unselect it. It's just part of it. But yeah, I could care less about the vault, to be honest with you. I don't use it. It's more of a flex for people that care about that kind of stuff. I myself do not. But now let's go into the garage here, and we're going to go right out this side door into our first floor garage, B1. And as you can see, I've got all my vehicles lined up here, just hanging out all the way around through there and back through there. Now, you can go to this blue marker to be able to change the orientation of where you want those vehicles at and all that. That door over there leads to outside, I believe. And that one leads you to your podium vehicle. And then, of course, you can go to the driveway or you can go to garage 2. So let's go down to garage 2 and check it out. And as you can see, there's even more vehicles sitting down here. I've got vehicles all over the place. Didn't really need the garage on this, but it came with it. So we'll hop in the old vet here and we'll put it in the garage here. And as you can see, it's just a standard GTA garage. And I will tell you, if you have not watched my auto shop and mod shop video, you need to check it out. Because not all colors, just because you own a mansion, are unlocked. As you can can see, if you haven't unlocked them, then they're not going to be available inside your mansion garage here. So as you can see, there you go, they're still locked. And yeah, just because you own that does not mean that you're going to automatically unlock all the colors. So now we're going to get into the fun stuff here. We're going to go back to basement level 2 here. And you know what? Let's just go back to the first floor. We'll use the big office one. You can do this from any of the podium panels, or not podium panels, the AI panels inside the house here, inside your mansion. And as you can see, there's everybody kind of hanging out, partying and all that. You can even do the mansion interaction menu and do customization. You can change your decorations. You can do dog, cat, all your gym equipment, everything. So now we're going to get into why everybody really wants this mansion. When you first spawn in, you can fast travel to any property you own, any business you own, all your MC business stuff, every garage you own. You can even spawn straight into your service vehicles, your cargo warehouses, and your vehicle warehouse. Here's another huge one. These are your business production bonuses. It speeds up production at each one of these businesses. Primarily going to be your MC businesses, your acid lab, and your bunker business. Now, when you pick one to boost, you cannot boost it the same day. As you can see, I boosted my acid lab yesterday, so it will not let me boost it 2 days in a row. So what you have to do is switch off. So today we'll just boost the bunker business. And as you can see, it's no longer selectable. And you can also order champagne from here. And you can see it'll be delivered shortly. It'll be delivered to your kitchen. And those are two of the biggest reasons that people want this, is because of the fact that you can fast travel around really quickly, and you can get the business production boost, as well as you get this cool layout here, plus all the workout equipment that you can use. You can hop on them, bench press stuff, work on your strength, and this does build your strength. You just do your reps, it'll go down and up, and then you say hit A on your controller, perform another rep, and you just keep going until he gets tired. Usually right at 10, he'll struggle and quit. And when you first start out, it may be 5, but it shows your daily reps over there. And after you do all these workouts, you get an actual run speed bonus. Oh, he's barely making it. There's 8. And yeah, it'll build your strength over time. And it's probably that, or just punching vehicles out in Blaine County is another quick way to do it. But there you go. There's 10 reps. And as you can see, he's got that in. He's done. There's also a place to do the pull-ups, the chin-up bar. It's got free weights. It's got a yoga spot where you can do yoga. And then you got all the security guys. Here's your doghouse over here. I've got my dog Jolene hanging out over here. Not doing much. So, yeah, just woke up. Lazy dog. Telling you, lazy dog. Don't do nothing all day, but you can give them some pets and they kind of keep you company. And they're always happy to see you. So, yeah. There's that. And, of course, you got the big outside area here. You've got the pool and all that stuff. You've got lots of entertainment area and all that. But the most reasons people buy the mansion is strictly for the fast teleport. And as you can see, our bottle of wine showed up. You can grab it there. There we go. And next time you do that celebration in your actions, it'll use that bottle. And there we go. this is basically your mansion in a nutshell. Everybody wants this thing for 3 reasons. They want the fast travel, they want the business boost, and security upgrade is absolutely crucial to protect all your businesses. Now, got to keep in mind the mansion security grade will not work to 100% protect your business unless you have all the upgrades at that business. But being able to just wake up, roll out of bed, and say you're going to run KO Perico Heist all day, there you go. You just straight to the Kasaka. Even if it is not spawned into the game, it'll spawn you into the Kasaka randomly somewhere, and you can always move it later. No big deal. So, yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell, folks. That is your mansion DLC, and as you can see, spawned us straight into the Kasaka, and all we got to do is run right over here, go upstairs, around, and right by our Sparrow here. It's parked, and you're gonna be right here at the control center where your heist and all that is. And if you're wondering where you're at, all you got to do is raise your map up. It spawned us right there. So yep, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the reason everybody wants the mansion DLC, is because of the mansions with the fast travel, the security, and of course the business boost, which is huge, especially when you get a business that's on 2 or 3 times pay. You can boost that business and produce even faster, so you're making more and more money. I hope this helps you out and answers all your questions about the mansion. That's it for today, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Have a great day.
Mission mode coming through!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be going over the MC Clubhouse. Now, as most of you know, there's biker contracts, and then there's also the mod shop where you can customize bikes for people that bring in your bikes to make money through the MC. But there's also the businesses and stuff like that. But there's one that people keep forgetting about, and we're going to talk about it today. The first thing we're going to go over, of course, is all the businesses you can buy with the MC Clubhouse. Get logged in here. Take a look. As you can see, here's all of them. You've got your documents forgeries that you can buy. And we'll hit buy business. See just about all of them here. And then, of course, the green stuff. Those are the locations you can get, as well as the one I own out here in Mount Chiliad location. The counterfeit cash, and of course, that one's free right now. And then, of course, you got the blue stuff. Yeah, everybody usually buys this one, I believe. I'm not using that one. I'm using one out here in Paleto Bay. And then you've got the Coca-Cola lockup. And there's mine out here in Paleto Bay also. And all these throughout the city and various places in the game. As you can see, those are all the businesses you can currently buy through the MC Clubhouse here. And then we'll go right across over here, and we'll show you, of course, the contracts you can do if you're an MC Club president. And we're going to hit this right here. These are your contracts you can do. And some of them you're able to do, like this one here is solo. You can do it solo. You can do that one solo. But this one here is going to require that you have more MC members to be able to do. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Not all of them are solo friendly. You're going to have some people you can put in your MC to do some of these. So, we've got the biker business out here, of course. And they'll have a bike sitting right about here if you buy the garage add-on when you buy your MC Club business. And it'll give you the opportunity to do just like the auto shop, where you buy, or you can upgrade customers' vehicles. just like you do in the auto shop there. And right there we go. And of course, these are all your styles. And again, these are cosmetic. You can have whatever you want to on there. I just went with the default one because I could care less about how it looks, because most of the time I'm going to be the only one in here anyway. So I don't worry too much about it. Your club emblem, you can do whatever you want to with it. Again, it's all cosmetic. You can also have your actual crew emblem on the wall there too. Then your club name, of course, you can do it. And then there's the gun locker add-on, which I did not do. And, of course, the custom bike shop. And that's what you want to be able to work on customers' bikes just like you do in the auto shop. But now, on to the business that most people forget about here. And that is... I can get these people to quit calling me. GTA, this is annoying, and nobody likes to do it, Rockstar. Just so you know, people don't appreciate it.
Look here. The president
the passive income people tend to forget about here is you can come right over here to your bartender, and you can order a drink, or you can hit resupply bar. We're going to do resupply bar.